In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the rear caliper on this Toyota Camry. Let's get into it. I'm going to remove the wheel, use a 19mm socket, take the lug nuts off. Grab the wheel, slide it off. Before I take the caliper off, I just want to loosen up the hose. I don't want it leaking, but I just want to break this bolt free just so it's easier because it's all attached right now. Use a 12mm socket. Loosen that up. And then I'm just going to snug it just so it's not leaking. That's good. Now using a 14mm wrench, take these two bolts out. And if the pin is spinning, you can use some pliers to hold the pin. You could also use a socket. 14mm socket. Pull the caliper off, slide it out, and you can use a hanger and just hang it from the coil spring. Now take the brake pads off. Using a 17mm socket, we'll take these two caliper bracket bolts out. And slide the bracket off. Take the new caliper bracket. If the clips are not attached, you want to put those clips in. And then just take a nice thin coat of brake caliper grease. Just put it where the pad surface is going to touch. And same on the other side. These slide pins should have grease in them. If you want, you can double check. Just pull the pins out. Make sure they're greased up. If there's no grease on there, you want to grease those up. That's good. Now slide the bracket over the rotor and take the bolts, get those started. Now we're going to torque the bracket bolts to 58 foot-pounds. Now take the brake pads, line those up, put the brake pads on. Now I'm taking the hanger off the caliper. We're going to take this hose off, use the 12mm socket. Take the hose off. You're going to drip some fluid, so make sure you put a bucket underneath. Put the new caliper over the brake pads. Line that up, get the bolts started. Now I'm going to torque the caliper bolts to 20 foot-pounds. If you need to, you can use some pliers to hold the pin from spinning. Do the same with the top one. Now take the banjo bolt. You want to take that seal off, get a new seal. Put a new seal on the back side. Then on the other side of the line, slide the bolt in, and then put another seal on this side. And then we'll slide that into the caliper. Get that started. And we'll torque that bolt to 25 foot-pounds. Now you want to check the brake fluid level in the reservoir, make sure there's plenty of brake fluid of the appropriate type, and then have a helper pump the brake pedal for you. We're going to bleed the brake system. And while they're holding it, we're going to open the bleeder screw right here using an 8mm wrench. You can see some air come out and a little bit of fluid. Then we'll close it up. Nice good stream. No air bubbles. We'll do it one more time. And close it. That's good. Put the wheel on. Get the lug nuts started. Then I'm going to torque the lug nuts to 76 foot-pounds in a cross pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. I'll just go around again, double check. Now check the brake fluid reservoir. Take the cap off and top off the appropriate brake fluid. That's good. Put the cap back on and you're good to go.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.